And what we're saying is that a university like ours that has a $10 billion endowment that actively invests in arms corporations like General Dynamics and institutions like the Israel Institute that employs former IDF officials like General Mir Elron, that hosts class on counterterrorism, fundamentally contradicts the university's values.
Chicago, divest! We demand that Chicago divest from weapons manufacturers arming Israel and its partnerships with militarized Israeli universities and cut ties with the Israel Institute. We also demand that Chicago divest from all interrelated forces of death and violence in which it is currently complicit, especially fossil fuel production, UCPD, and construction projects that fuel Southside displacement.
Hi, my name is Amira Sohail. We're at the University of Chicago Encampment for Gaza, otherwise known as the UChicago Popular University for Gaza. We're here standing in solidarity with the people of Gaza who have been subjected to a genocide for over the past 7 months. What's happening in Gaza right now is one of the most well-documented cases of human rights violations. We're seeing over 34,000 martyrs, over half of whom are children, and we refuse to allow our university to be actively invested and supporting a genocide and the illegal occupation of the Palestinian people. Right now, what we're seeing across the country is mass mobilization of students, faculty, and university communities call for divestment of their institutions from other academic institutions, corporations, and entities invested in the genocide. And this is not only in the US, but now it's become an international student movement. People in Gaza are calling it the student intifada, and that's very inspiring to see. Our university is situated within a very specific context where they pride themselves on being the free speech university, where they can hide behind political neutrality in their free speech doctrine called the Kelvin Report. The University of Chicago has blood on their hands. They are actively engaged and invested in acts of scholasticide. Just a few years ago, notable academic, writer, and poet Rifat Al-Arid was sitting on our quad invited by students and faculty, and he was targeted on December 6th of 2023. Just this week, his daughter was also targeted. This moment matters now because we're a group of principled organizers working towards liberation with mass mobilization across the world. We're demanding disclosure of our university's investment portfolios. We're demanding divestment from corporations, entities, and institutions that are invested and benefiting from the occupation and the genocide in Gaza. And we're demanding repair with a commitment to a program for material reparations in Palestine, and for this particular university, the Southside community of Chicago.